First of all, there's an unbelievable amount of new energy that has been introduced into the company across all levels of the company. There's a level of excitement about something good is happening. And what we found is that progress itself is motivating for people. If, you know, going back to the funeral home analogy, you come in every day, nothing's happening, you go home, it's really hard to get out of bed. I was the owner of the company and I was having trouble getting out of bed. Now it's like people showing up at work at 6:30 and they got work to do and they want to get it done and they're very, you know, unbelievable motivation. And it's not coming from us as a dictating that to the team. The team is doing that on their own. So we feel like we have control because we've got this toolbox of things that we can do. We understand how we should be operating. We have a commitment for personal development. One of the things that was probably a detraction in our ability to grow is that if we can look out there in 18 months and we can see what the needs are going to be, we got to start getting the people ready now so that when they get there, they'll have the skills. And think about that psychologically from the workforce. We have people that have been with us for 20 plus years. And they've maybe missed opportunities when we've had this growth where we've gone out and had to do key outside hires because we get to a point where we have a need and we don't have a person in the room that can do that job. We say, oh, well, we don't have anybody that can do that. That's career limiting for the people that are in the company because had they known 2 years earlier that that was an opportunity, we could have made the commitment to get them to that level. Obviously, there may be some people that have to be hired outside in addition to that, but at least it feels like that we're doing everything we can to bring our people along and to be ready for that. So looking out on the horizon is really a very important part of the whole concept of what we're going through. The message is, if there's anybody in this room that maybe has some of the situations that I've described in their company, they should feel empowered that there's an opportunity to make that change.
Phil, a quick question?
Sure.
It almost sounds like the VOP helped you set the reset button.
It is, yeah.
Right? It says, because this is about unlocking the levers, it sounds like it helps you identify all those levers, monetize them all, and then help you prioritize it so you know better what to attack.
Right.
Does that make...
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so one of the things that the Future State guys said to us is that you guys really are not in touch with what's going on out there. You've been hunkered down, focused internally, lean initiatives and all that, but you're missing out on what's going on, number one. And number two, there isn't a problem that you're going to encounter that hasn't already been solved in some way by another company. Get out there, talk to people within your industry, meet as many people as you can meet. There's a fix out there. You don't have to figure it out on your own. You guys feel like you have to always do it on your own, but you don't. That's out there. And so that's inspiring. So I've made it a point. You know, I used to not talk to anybody. If I got calls from people, I didn't want to talk to them. They were wasting my time. I'm too busy. I can't talk to them. Now I take the time to do that, and it's amazing how many times you can stumble on something that's really a huge fixes a problem or it gives you a new thing to work on that will help you. And if you close your eyes to that, you're really missing out. I mean, you know, we're not high tech, we're low tech, and we're following industries. So there's got to be people out there that are ahead of us, and we can close the gap by just learning what's out there. And it isn't all going to come organically. It won't come organically. It's got to be from outside influences. So that, just think about that. It's a very subtle thing, but think about changing the mentality of the entire management team to look that way.